All right, number 6. One that I see that's, oh God, especially in today's world and the age of feminism and all that kind of stuff, which I'm gonna discuss later. Girl that is never wrong. Yeah, I know a lot of us been taught never argue with a woman because they're always right. That is bullshit. Okay, as a guy, you're not always right. She's not always gonna be right. I don't care what people say. Yeah, no, screw that. Okay, girls that are never wrong. She never admits to anything. She never says. She never says sorry. Hey, I was wrong. You were right. Whatever. If she never says that, guys, that is what your relationship is gonna be like. Okay, if she is one that never admits to being wrong, she never says sorry for anything, everything is everybody else's fault or everybody owes her something, yeah, run for the hills. Okay, that's what your relationship is going to be like the entire time. She won't respect you. She's not gonna be somebody that's gonna be able to compromise. And relationships, a lot of it involves compromise, a healthy amount of compromise. There's unhealthy levels of compromise too, but definitely a girl that doesn't ever admit to being wrong is somebody that is just going to drive you insane, and that's just not what a good relationship is. Okay, a good relationship, you're going to fight, you're going to argue, you're going to go through your tough times. Trust me, I know, I've been there. But being with somebody that never admits to being wrong and it's always her way or the highway is somebody that you are not going to be able to be happy with. Okay, I can guarantee you that. All right, guys. So yeah, just don't waste your time with this girl. All right, number 7, the entitled / princess girl. Yeah, okay, yeah, we've all seen her. Oh God, man, that is a lot of girls nowadays, unfortunately. All right, basically, a lot of these are, a lot of them usually social media whores. They're the type that are always posting stuff, so they get all this validation and they feel like they're entitled. And like I said, today with today's version of feminism and things like that, in which it's like guys have to basically bend over backwards for a girl, and she is not she's not supposed to give anything in return, and blah blah blah, whatever. Yeah, avoid these girls like the plague. They'll never be happy with anything. Nothing is ever gonna be enough. If she's the type that her dad is used to, if her dad was in the picture, and he's the type that would bend over backwards for her all the time, like stop everything he's doing to do everything for her. She's gonna expect that out of you, and if you're not about that, if you're not, I mean, look, I like to treat girls like a princess, but that's out of my own free will. I'm not, but I'm not gonna bend over backwards and take it, for anybody. Okay, if she's the type that's very entitled and she's got the princess-like mentality that everybody has to bend over and kiss her ass, no, do not deal with that. Get away from her. She's never gonna be satisfied. She's never gonna be happy. She's just gonna drive you insane. She's never gonna respect you. And yeah, just girls like that, guys, just don't deal with them. They'll never take responsibility for their actions. They'll never, ever really respect you as the man. Right? This is for lack of a better word. All right, number 8, and one that is incredibly important, and that is she's rude, and specifically she's rude to waiters and anybody in the server role. All right, you can tell a lot about a person by the way that they treat waiters and service staff. Okay, gents, pay very close attention to this. Okay, women that treat waiters and people in a server role, she's going to treat you like that at some point. I can guarantee you that. Once her guard is down, once she's not trying to impress you as much anymore, once the honeymoon phase has died down, I'm telling you that's the way she's going to treat you. All right? So, if you're not okay with the way she's treating other people, you might want to run away from her. Okay? Women who treat waiters and service staff and just in general just an unpleasant, rude person, yeah, she's going to be like that all the time with you. Okay? Because she doesn't need to impress you after a certain while. Okay, after a certain time, hey, listen, she's not gonna try to even take the time to look pretty for you anymore. So, what makes you think she wants to behave? All right, guys. Not only that, but it's just a very poor show of class and just regard for others. If she acts this way. So, if you don't want to have that kind of constant headache, don't deal with that. Personal story, not something that really happened to me, but just what I saw. A lot of my friends in the Marine Corps had a really unhappy marriages, and that's just the truth. And a lot of them, it's because they didn't take the time to vet the girl properly. And a lot of times, like they were with this girl for not too long, they got married, and then they just figured out that she was just a cold, hard bitch. All right, it happens. And you see them, they're unhappy, and they hate the way that they treat that they're treated themselves, because they see the way that she treats other people, and it's no surprise, really. So yeah, guys, just avoid these girls at all costs. It is not cute when she acts bitchy. Okay, it is not cute at all. Some guys, they kind of fetishize it, and then when they get treated that way, they get all butthurt. Well, guys, if you invite that into your life, what do you expect? All right. So yeah, enough said about that. All right, number 9. Over controlling / overly jealous. Yeah, we've all been there, and some guys fetishize this too, and it's really not cute in my opinion. Guys, a girl that's over controlling and overly jealous, you might brush it off like, oh, she's, it's cute, or oh, she's hot, or it's kind of hot, like she's a little bit feisty or whatever. No, guys, I'm telling you, not a good idea. Okay, girls that are overly jealous and over controlling, they're always gonna be like that. And usually when they do this is because they're insecure about something. They're insecure about themselves, and they want to control everything you're doing. And guys, look, the only person you can control is yourself, and they should apply that same logic. Okay, just like you shouldn't be controlling her and monitor her every move, especially why are you gonna be with her if you don't trust her? And if you're if she's overly jealous all the time, and she's always like every girl that comes across, she's already given them the eye. Look, it's only gonna get worse. If she does not take care of that issue, you're gonna be miserable the whole time. Okay, so yeah, don't deal with that, guys. That is something that it's just gonna always be a headache for you, no matter what. I'm telling you. Okay, and yeah, usually there's an underlying issue when it comes to that. So yeah, just don't deal with it. Number 10, and one that also gets placed a lot of blame on the guy for the most part, but nobody ever talks about when it's the woman doing it. Okay, neither one is ever a good idea, and that is one that fights dirty. Guys, you're gonna fight when you get into when you're in a long-term, actual, meaningful, serious relationship. You're gonna fight. It's normal. It's gonna happen. But if she fights dirty, if she hits below the belt, if she always brings up things from the past, if she tries to bring you down and it's just a toxic person, that's never gonna get better either. That's just who she is. And if she's somebody that just loves to do that, loves to put you down, loves to make you feel small, and just never fights constructively, and it's always her way or the highway and things like that, guys, this is a toxic girl that you need to get rid of immediately. Do not deal with it. Do not try to reason with it. It is not a good idea. Just get away from her. Okay? A lot of guys I know, they deal with this shit for a while. They, only to find out that she gets abusive, and yeah, believe it or not, guys, women can be very physically abusive too. As a matter of fact, I think 40% of domestic abuse cases, women are the perpetrators. I'm sorry, men are the victims. So, yeah, just don't deal with this, guys. You don't have to deal with this crap. Not, if she's the type of person that fights dirty, just get away from her. Just be like, look, not gonna deal with that. Nope. Bye. Yeah, really serious, guys, because this can actually turn into something very ugly later. So yeah, you don't want to be caught into that. All right, number 11, one that's also very important, very rarely gets talked about too, and that is she's irresponsible. Look, everybody does things that are irresponsible. Everybody has to, have a growing period, whatever. All right, but if the girl that you're with or you're trying to get with or whatever, if she's somebody that she can't take responsibility for her actions, she's always drinking, doing drugs, doesn't pay her bills on time, she's financially irresponsible. Also, she might be sexually irresponsible. That's another big one that you guys have to understand. And I'm going to get into another point later when it comes to this particular thing, but be very, very careful about this, okay? Obviously diseases, unwanted pregnancies, whatever, all right? But if she's somebody that you know for a fact that she's very irresponsible, doesn't like take ownership of her life like an adult, she's somebody that just you can't really trust her to do things on her own, because you don't expect her to follow through or do things correctly, or yeah, guys, this is, unless if she matures, which is something that you can't do for her, she needs to do for herself. Yeah, just don't put up with that crap, guys. I've personally met many girls, all right, pretty, whatever, nice to be around, but they were just irresponsible. They were doing drugs or drinking all the time. And, I like to drink, I like to party, but if that's like all the time, no, not something I want to deal with. If she's somebody that she can't pay her bills on time, but yet she's always, going out shopping and buying crap she doesn't need and maxing out all her credit cards, I'm not going to deal with that. All right, that is not my responsibility to get her out of that situation. That's hers. So just don't deal with this, guys. Do not be the white knight that trusts a savior. All right, I'm going to get into this, in further on in the video, but yeah, guys, do not do that. Girls that are irresponsible might even drag you down with them. All right, because of their stupidity. So just don't deal with it. Just move on when you see them act this way. All right. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that one.